Hey everyone, welcome to another video. My name is Desiree and today we're going to talk about the 4 things that you need to stop doing in order to be a more productive planner. Now I know for me that one of the things that I am always working towards is trying to be better and more efficient at managing my time. I know I have struggled with this so many times throughout the years, and I have learned a few things going through the process of trial and error and trying just to get things done and to accomplish my goals. So I want to share with you some things that I believe we all need to give up in order to be a better, more successful, more productive planner. All right, let's just get right into it. Number one of the things that you need to stop doing in order to be a more productive planner is to stop getting distracted. Now, I know that is way easier said than done, especially nowadays. We've all got so much going on in our lives, not only in our personal life, but at work, online, with family, with friends, wherever. We're always getting distracted by something, and that's why you really have to cultivate the habit of not getting distracted and trying your best to stay focused. Now, of course, we can't be that way 100% of the time, but one of the things we can do is when we get started in our day, either in the morning, the night before, whatever works for you, is to really set an intention. I know when I set an intention for the day, it helps me to be less distracted and more focused. Now, that doesn't mean I don't occasionally have my mind elsewhere or maybe do other things that are not related to the task at hand or to my ultimate goal. But I have to say that at least 75 to 80% of the time I am focused and I'm not distracted. Now, that also means that you're probably going to have to give up a few things, like maybe spending time on some social media, or maybe spending time with people who don't necessarily align with the plan that you have for your life or even for that day. So really try hard, try your best to not get distracted if you want to be a better, more successful, and more productive planner. The second thing that you need to give up if you're going to be a better, more productive, successful planner is you need to stop devaluing your time. Now, I know this is a big one because I have struggled with this for many, many years. I figure, oh, well, if I have a day off, then that means I can just kind of, I don't know, be lazy and not do anything. But we really have to remember that our time is really the only thing that once it's spent, we can't get back. You know, you can always make more money, you can always buy more stuff, but you can never regain time. So we really have to place a high value and prioritize our time in a way that aligns with who we are, what we're focused on, and what we want to accomplish while we're here on this earth. We've all only got so many days and so many hours that, you know, that are allotted to us. So it's really important to value our time and to have an intention for that time. And this goes back to the first thing that we got to stop, and that's being distracted. So once we value our time, I think once we realize how important that is, that will kind of help us to stay focused and stay true to our goals and true to ourselves. The third thing we need to do to be a more productive planner is to stop procrastinating. Now, this is something I struggle with every single day. I'm not gonna lie. I struggle with procrastination in so many areas, and I end up paying the price for it in more ways than one. Now, I'm really trying to be more proactive with my time and proactive with my habits and my goals. But procrastination is something that is really hard for me. So one of the ways that I overcome it is that before I even have time to kind of talk myself out of whatever it is that I'm doing, I force myself to take action, whether that means getting up, whether that means shutting down the computer, whether that means just getting dressed to go work out or go to the gym. As long as I'm taking action of some sort in some kind of way, it helps me to not procrastinate. Now, I'm going to say I'm not 100% perfect at this. I still struggle with it every single day, like I said, but as long as I'm taking action and I'm doing something, so I'm not just sitting stagnant and kind of going back and forth in my head, well, maybe I'll do this. Oh, I don't feel like it. I'm tired, or whatever excuse I happen to use at the moment. That really helps me to not procrastinate. So maybe that might work for you too. Just take action, get up, move, do something so you cannot fall back into those old procrastination habits. Now, the last thing we need to give up and stop doing in order to be a more productive, successful planner is the comparison game. Now, I know a lot of us like to see what others are doing because we want inspiration, we want ideas, and we want motivation, but we really have to stop comparing ourselves to what everybody else is doing. I know I have been victim of this so many times because I see, oh, look at how beautiful so-and-so's planner is, or oh, look at, what she's doing, or look at, what she has over there, and look at what she's accomplished. And one of the things that I had to kind of realize and learn for myself was that comparing who I am and what I have with what somebody else is or what they have, it's very self-defeating, and it's almost like an illusion because you're only seeing that small snippet of someone else's life or someone else's day or someone else's plan, and you don't know the whole story behind the story or behind that little snippet. So if you can learn to stop comparing yourself to others, that will really help you to be a more successful and productive planner. All right, everyone, I hope these tips of the 4 things you need to stop doing in order to be more successful and more productive, well, not only in planning, but just in your life in general. I hope these tips were helpful. Again, these are things that I have learned and I am still working on even to this day. I don't think that any of us will necessarily become a master at all of these things and overcome all of them, but we can continue to strive to do our best and to make incremental improvements as the days go on and as we grow and learn about ourselves and who we are and what we want to achieve. All right, if you have any other tips or suggestions to help us all become better, more productive, more successful, feel free to put those down in the comments below. I love to get feedback from you guys, and I know that it not only helps me, but it also helps everyone else who reads the comments or who watches the videos. If you're not subscribed, please make sure you take the time to do so. I have a lot more videos to come. And if you have any ideas for topics of future videos that you may want me to cover, please list them below because I love to do videos that you guys are really interested in and videos that you all really want to see. All right, everyone. Thanks again so much for taking the time to watch. I'll definitely see you in the next video. Bye.